should be probably 9:13. There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm going to go ahead and VOD this as well. We're going to start off with a coaching session here. So special thanks to Best Lulu NA for his very generous donation. He's been a really good sport about this. There was a misunderstanding on my part. I thought that he was waiting to gather his funds together to donate for this last Monday, but apparently he donated for this a month ago, and I just forgot that he was going to delay and wait until he found a really good game. So we were able to get that sorted out, so I have to do this because it was recorded on the last patch at the start of the stream before I update my client to play some ranked games tonight. I got to make sure I get this done for Best Lulu NA. So thanks again for being patient with me and helping me remember. Because I have so many things going on, like between school and traveling and trying to move and all this stuff, that sometimes, you know, some of these things slip my mind. So thanks for helping me remember that. Hey, what's up, Butter? Jolly? Hello? Okay, I'll go ahead and move the chat over here. So we're going to do a coaching session first, and then we'll jump into some ranked games after that. I also added a very rudimentary new feature, and hopefully I can spice this up a little bit more. Y'all can let me know what you think about this. But I just added a little box kind of down here. I don't know if y'all can see that. What would it be like here, I guess, on the screen? I don't think it should interfere with anything in there. It should be right next to where the runes and item, like the runes are. On the bottom part. And just a little quick text. And I'll just update this every game. I can say the LP on the ranked. And then that way people know exactly where I am. They'll know what my rank is. They'll know the game type. If it's a normal game. If it's a ranked game. If it's coaching. And then for people that have never been here to the channel, then they can know my max rank that I've achieved before. So I think that should give some very basic information for people whenever they tune in to kind of see where I am without having to ask around. So let me know what y'all think about it. If it seems like it's too far in the way, we could figure something else out. But I figure that's just a really quick way for people to just kind of glance and sort of see what the situation is. So we're going to start off with the coaching here. And I'm going to record this as a standalone VOD as well in case Best Lulu is not currently watching, which is probable, because not many people are on right now because I just got out of the car. Awesome. Thanks, InstaKill. I appreciate it. Yeah, my wife did get a good solid job offer. So, you know, we just have to, once... She has to pass a physical and something else over the next, like, few days. And then after that, once we get that offer, we can put an offer on a house. And then we can see how fast we can close it. And then once we close on that house, you know, and move down there, then I should be able to stream, you know, pretty much every day after that. So there'll be a few weeks of transition. I'm trying to make it to where I stream at least some every week. But, you know, if they make us move down there and we have to stay in temporary housing or something for a little bit, there's a chance I may not be able to stream for like a week or so there. But I'm doing everything that I can to make sure I get in at least a few streams. Even if it means she's down there and I actually travel back up here, you know, a few days a week to stream and then go back down there. But anyways, let's go ahead and get in here. And let me go ahead and VOD this as well. Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor, and today we're going to be doing a coaching session for Nami, so special thanks to Best Lulu NA for the generous donation. I believe this is a Platinum 4 going for Platinum 3 Nami game.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So, yeah, so that's what this is going to be. And this is I'm going to add this into the playlist as well, so if you want to watch more coaching sessions, then just click on the link in the description for the standalone video. I'm streaming this as well, so you might hear me talking to the stream over there. Yeah, if you want to watch more coaching, then there will be some links. And I usually give you a picture and I tell you which champion I'm coaching as well. So if you want to watch specifically Lulu coaching, then you should be able to find that pretty easily. And I have an entire Lulu playlist if you want to watch me playing Lulu. Then you can do that as well. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I think you did the right thing, just kind of hanging out there, because your jungler's not even there to contest. Yeah, especially against a Blitzcrank, after they die, there's not much you can do there when you get pulled. I mean, you could have come down, maybe, and, you know, warded. Yeah, I was about to say, I would help him once he starts this, though, help him out a little bit. What's up, Carlos, Princess, Shaw, Scott, Instakill, Yoshi, Jolly, Butter, what's up, everybody? I have not played the new game mode yet. This was recorded on patch 8.17. It's 8.18 right now. I haven't upgraded to fine. Okay, so Draven flashed, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm not actually sure how long you're supposed to help Skarner there, because the problem is, like, you're going to be behind in experience. And we've got to think, is it worth you being behind in experience so that Skarner can farm better? I guess you kind of had to do it. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty much dead. I think, I'm not sure if you're typing to him. I guess you were typing out the stuff there, maybe? Let me take off the vision here. Back up a bit. Have you used your 1 minute ward yet? I would definitely ward around the scuttle. If Skarner's not going to contest that scuttle, you always want to ward that bot lane because it's a very common place for people to ward. Especially because you saw Draven. I would have maybe tried to stick in there and see if you could put some auto attacks on this blitz and maybe like force him to at least blow his flash or something. But yeah, if your jungler's not going to go for the scuttle on bot river, then I think you definitely want to use your ward in that area. Like after the first wave or so, see if you can get priority and sneak up here and ward that, because that's a very common place for people to go, you know. Especially because when blitz flashes, and especially at this elo, platinum elo, there's a pretty good chance that blitz typed that or like pinged it that flash was missing. And so there's a pretty good chance that Rek'Sai's at least going to come down there and visit, since she'll know Draven doesn't have stuff. Yeah, with Draven you really don't need to prep the CS because he can last hit him anyways, most of the time. Maybe a little bit there like that is fine. But since he gets that extra AD, you don't have to worry about it as much. Hey, thanks, Kyle. Yeah, the Scarsnake campaign's a lot of fun. It's really hard. This is like my 4th or 5th time that I was trying to go through it. Usually I try to make sure that I have, you know, 8 to 10 episodes ready to go so the campaign doesn't die, but I could literally die in the next episode. Like, that's all that I have so far, 3 episodes. So I'm going to have to do the next one last time. So I'm kind of living on the edge here, because, you know, on Legendary, there's no takebacks. If I lose a fight, it's done. Pretty much. You can't lose fights with the Gobos. You get too far behind on your wall. And you can't win without your wall. Okay, good fight, good fight. Nice, yep. Stick in there. Good, yeah. I mean, y'all should be able to win it, even though you're a little behind. You know, you should be able to win early on. Just a clean 2v2. Okay, someone's TPing here. Jax. Right, especially, yeah, because Jax doesn't have a combat summoner. Y'all should be able to win. Yeah, I was about to say, like, you don't really want, like, it's not worth the pink ward for that. You know, because you know they're there and you know they're blitzcrank. So, just let it go. Yeah. I mean, if you know Blitz is right there, it's not worth getting that vision. Because you're not going to leverage it anyways, you know? It's just not worth the risk. Hey, what's up, Princess? Yeah, We're just doing coaching here real quick, and then we'll do some ranked. We'll do at least a few games. We'll see how long I can hold out. Alright, what are you working with here? Frostfang, Ruby Crystal. I don't know about this Ruby Crystal. I would be more tempted to go for boots, especially because your flash is down and you're gonna, like, there's a pretty high probability that Rek'Sai is gonna come down here and visit. Because neither one of you has flash. And, like, with Blitzcrank and Jax, they have a lot of CC. So I probably would have opted for boots. It also helps you just dodge blitz hooks in general. But my thought process is usually I'll get early boots if I don't have flash. I mean, early boots are good anyways against skill shot champs like Blitz. But particularly if you're down your flash, you need to play more defensively and have more boots. Hey, thanks, Mike. What's up, Sif? It's been a great day today. It was good. Got to talk with some students. Talk about some social constructionism theory and genre. Blast. No, it was fun. These are some of my favorite units to talk about. Which is pretty eye-opening for students to talk about that kind of stuff. So you have usually, especially freshmen, haven't usually thought of language quite that way. Yeah, I'm not even, I guess... Are you going for just straight up 4 wards? I would not rush a 4 ward item here, if that's what you're doing. I was thinking, are you building Redemption? But I think, now that I'm thinking more carefully, it seems like you might be trying to go for the 4 ward item. Like, I understand that, like, health is good as well, early on, so, like, maybe the thought process is, if you get hooked by Blitz, you might be able to survive it, and that's true, perhaps, but I still think that boots, especially against skill shot champs, you really want to get those boots going, like the brown boots for sure. And Ionian boots are a really good bargain, because it gives you that really early CDR, and if you buy them when your summoners are back up, then you get a nice cooldown the next time you use your summoners at a fight.
Executed.
So you get some added value there. Or you could do mobility boost for better rounding. Yeah, bubble that, bubble that. You don't have bubble, did you miss it? Did you just, am I just blind? Did you not? Let me see.
Executed.
Okay, yeah, you just missed it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to hit that bubble on those 2 people there, but... You know, at least you threw it. I get the feel like you might be lagging a little bit too, like that bubble seemed kind of delayed, and I've seen you like standing around a little bit. I don't know the exact lag situation there, but it... You know, if you are lagging, be sure that you don't play ranked while you're lagging if you can help it. Yeah, I'm a big proponent of getting Athenes really early on Nami. Because it gives you that extra power early on in terms of giving you the mana regen that you need and the AP. Especially when you're with someone like Draven, where you can throw down a bunch of damage and really punish them in lane. Yeah, they're pinging all your summoners, so... I mean, that happens at Plat. So you gotta be ready to get camped. But yeah, and you're like standing here for a really long time. I don't know if you're waiting on gold. Let me go back and see. Were you waiting on the gold for mobility boots or something? Like, you've got 600 right now. I mean, yeah, that's a good, like, 20 seconds wasted. So, I don't know, like I said, if you're lagging or maybe you're, like, distracted by something, like you're talking to your roommate or, you know, something like that. But obviously, you want to be, especially at kind of the platinum level. And I'm guilty of not doing this perfectly all the time, too. But you want to be, you know, really receptive, attentive, and, like, responsive. Because every second matters, especially at the plat level. You know, every second you're not in lane is another second. You could get hooked by a blitz hook. And killed potentially. So you definitely want to try to maximize every second. Okay, so you ended up going Mobies. That's fine. I mean, I usually like Ionians, especially if you think down the line you might get Locket. You do run the risk if you go to like 4 items of going over the cap on CDR, but nice, cool. Good job, poor Nick. This is a real problem with Frostfang. This is what I tell people on the stream all the time, is like, with Nami, it feels like Frostfang is what you should get, because she has such great, like, AP scaling on her wave, and it allows you to get early pressure. But it's going to take you forever to get these wards, you know? You're not going to have your wards till like 18 minutes, and that's why a lot of times I personally would coin, although I understand the logic behind Spell Thieves. But you just don't have wards, and when you're trying to get these objectives without wards, it's so dangerous, particularly against things like Blitz. Yeah, you're gonna be cut off. I wouldn't go. No. It's way too dangerous. It's like there's 4 of them, like 3 that you can see, potential 4 coming up. And the only other person left is, like, GP, who has no CC, and he's going to be pretty weak at this stage in the game, so he's not going to be able to help you out. And then, like, Draven's sitting down here, so yeah, as soon as they turn on him, you just got to die. And, like, the most you could possibly do is maybe throw a wave on one of them so that it bounces to him to buy him enough time so he can maybe flash this wall or something, but you definitely do not want to step that close, right? Because Blitz, yeah, Blitz missed his hook, but you know, he's starting to get some CDR and he's getting more points in it, so it's probably not going to be down for much more than 10 seconds. So you really have to, you really got to be a bit more cautious there. Okay, rushing Redemption. I mean, it's okay. I just think, especially with an aggressive AD like Draven, I would really rush Athene's here. Redemption's not going to give you any extra AP to help you, like, win these early skirmishes with Draven, because you and Draven could just completely massacre this Jax, in theory. You know, but they're starting to get so far ahead that it's going to be tough. Now, Jax has Trinity Force, so you need to be very scared right now. He has Trinity Force and Ninja Tabby. So he can definitely drop the pain right now on you guys. I feel like Draven has to have a lot of gold, right? Yeah, he's got over 1,100 gold that he hasn't spent. Because I'm just sitting here looking, he's got 3 kills and only a Storm Razor to Jax's, like, Trinity. And he gets extra gold on his kills. Yeah, so he could get, like, probably pretty close to, like, the deal. I think his deal is 1,300, but he can get something. Yeah, I just think that Redemption is just too weak early for someone like Draven. Especially, like, because, yeah, like, you guys are behind in lane, but you're not so far behind, or you haven't been this whole time so far, that you couldn't turn it around with, like, a couple of good fights. You guys actually won, you know, one of the 2v2s, even when you were behind. So I think if you had something like... you know, an amp tome early that you definitely could have pressured them a lot harder. Yeah, I think if you just, like, didn't get these potions and just stayed at the tier 1 boots, that you could have had Athenes, and that could be a real, like, game changer here. Give you a ton of extra AP and that extra healing. Especially off those bounces early. They're just, like, so big. You want to hold on to your bubble for when they engage on it. I wouldn't leave the bubble. Yeah, I mean, if you want to try to bubble, you need to hit them with the E first at least so they're slow. But the problem is, like, Jax can just jump it, you know? See this again. So yeah, you really never want to throw a bubble at, like, an open field bubble against someone like the Jax, because he can jump it like that, right? You always want to wait until he jumps and then land after it. That goes with any champion that has a lot of mobility. If you can help it, you want to wait until they use their mobility and then throw the bubble, because they're going to be looking for it, especially at the platinum level. They're going to expect you to bubble. And so a lot of times, either he's going to wait until you bubble, or he's going to wait until his counter-strike is charged up, and then he's going to jump in and stun you before you bubble. So, you know, really the best course of action, like, once he gets that Trinity Ninja Tabby, it's kind of too late. You just kind of have to play pretty defensively at that point. I think that you could have bullied him out a lot earlier if you were maybe a little more proactive and, like I said, got some kind of AP. Either, like, went Athenes, which I would go here, or at least go, like, Ardent Sensor, which would give you, you know, more power early on with someone like Draven. You know, if you're paired up with, like, an Ezreal or something that's going, like, 0-4 in lane, and there's just no way on earth you're ever going to be able to fight him, you know, maybe Redemption, so that you can at least influence mid lane or something like that. But I think in a lane that you should be able to win against 2 melees, as Draven and Nami, like, I would have gone for that amp tone pretty early. Okay, so you finally got your wards at like 16 minutes. Okay, that was a good bubble. See, like, right here would have been a great spot. That was a good bubble. Good double bubble. That would have been a good spot for an ult. But similar to, like, the bubble, you want to wait until they use their mobility, if at all possible, before you use it. Yeah, but you don't have wards. This is why, like, wards are so important, because we don't know where they are. We know Blitz is running up here, but you don't have, like, this warded or this. So I did get a kill, but he's running. Yeah, okay, you guys have to run. You can't fight because you don't know where the rest of them are. You know Chosen base, you know Draven's bot lane, so you know that you have no backup time. It is probable that they have people coming. And that Pyke's really tanky, so you're not gonna... Not really, but he's pretty dang tanky, so low probability you're gonna be able to kill him. And Draven's probably gonna get bought, which is good. Yeah, I just feel like the Redemption build is just too slow, though. You know, like, you need more levels. Or more plus healing and shielding to make that work. Like, I think you could go with Fiends into Redemption, because the Fiends would give you that early power, it'd give you the mana regen that you need, and it would give you that AP, and an outlet for scaling, because every fairy charm that you get gives you that 5 AP. So when you're building towards Redemption, you're getting a lot of extra value off of those fairy charms. And then when you eventually get it, you know, that 150% mana regen off of that translates into 30 extra AP, which is an extra 600 gold worth of value. So that's really handy. Now you don't get any of the stat plus healing and shielding off of the Fiend, so that doesn't combo together with Redemption as well, but that mana regen does translate into AP, which does translate into a lot of extra healing. And the plus healing and the Redemption 10% plus healing and shielding does apply to the Athene's healing, and that does stack, you know, multiplicatively with the way that your AP augments your W. So I think those two do work really well together, but I would get the Athene's first. Hey, what's up, Benji? Benjamin's going well, buddy. We just got in from a long car trip, doing a little coaching, then we're gonna do some ranked. Okay, well that certainly is a way to get back in the game. What can you get? I guess y'all just get middle. There aren't really any other objectives on the map. I think you can get middle and then rotate the top. Pick up top tower. Like, get middle, get priority, push it in, just leave GP down here or something, and then rotate top. I would go ahead and start pinging that. I mean, I guess they don't have that much wave clear, but you don't have much of a wave either. Yeah, I don't think you can get the tier 2. They're TPing right here. I don't know if you could see that on your screen, but I would have rotated top. It's really low. You have a wave stacking up. Like, their natural inclination is going to be to rush middle. So I would have pinged and told GP to stay middle, and then everyone else would. But as it stands, like, y'all just kind of, like, didn't do anything with that priority you had middle. You've got people just wandering around, like, right? GP's over here, like, picking up blue. Draven's just, I don't know, randomly pushing bottom. So, yeah. I would have directed your team to come up here and get this tower while you had priority middle. Hey, what's up, Erickson? Yeah, my wife got a job, so hopefully we get moved down there within, you know, 3 weeks or so. We'll see. Hey, Ricky, I approve of that message. That's all right. Yeah, for people in the chat, I am an actual college professor of sorts. I'm not the kind that makes a lot of money, but I do teach students at a university. I'm in America what they call a adjunct. But I do teach persuasive writing at college.
Team double kill.
Alright, let me rewind this. See what happened here. So I just like do this on the side. A little extra income. No, y'all can't. No. Draven and GP are over here. Cho's bottom. Cho doesn't have teleport. Yeah, I just don't think there's any way y'all can deal with this. Do you have wards? Let me go back, so I'm gonna go back low one more time. I think even if you don't have wards, y'all just have to give them Baron. Ooh. No, it's so dumb, just a blind jump over that wall when you don't have vision. Yeah, you've got ward. Well, yeah, you got wards. Yeah, you can. You just gotta let him die. And that sucks, like, that you're gonna have to give up Baron, but... You know, if they have a pink ward there, it's so dangerous to get the Blitzcrank to even be in that area. But, you know, if you're gonna try to get vision here and they have a pink ward there, you could try to ward over this wall right here. And then usually you'll see it if people are in here. You ward right here. A good spot to ward if you can get there before they pink is to ward like right here. And then it's unlikely that pink's gonna see it, and then you can see sort of in here. Or you can ward like over here, which once again, a pink right there is not gonna see it, but you can see like if they're trying to do it. Yeah, so like right there, when Skarner's running in, acting a fool, I think you just kind of have to give him Baron. Like, it's better to give him Baron than to give him, you know, 4 kills in a Baron. So when you see Cho'Gath bottom without teleport and your Draven's really far out of position, you know, if you had control wards, I haven't seen a lot of control wards. I don't know where your control, you need to be buying a lot more control wards. You could drop a control ward in the back of the pit maybe and see if you can kind of keep vision there. Then maybe drop a control ward there and then just like ward over this wall if you can. But, you know, realistically, if your team's just really far out of position, you just gotta give them stuff. And that sucks, but like there's no way y'all are contesting that without vision, because you know they're all gonna be there. They had priority in every lane. They had vision control. It's just kind of like hoping, you know. Like, well, maybe, yeah, that's not a good long-term plan. Probably would have redemption a bit earlier, but no, it didn't work out very well.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
What are you building? You still have this ruby crystal, but you didn't. I thought you turned the original one into a redemption. You've got Aegis, a ruby crystal, and a fairy charm.
Rampage. Shut down.
So I'm not really sure what you're building towards. You want to try to complete whole items if you can, because the most powerful aspect of most support items is going to be that, like, the special items and or the special passives and actives that you get after you complete the item. So you don't want to like have these little like pieces of items if you can help it. So it looks like you're trying to go like redemption and a locket, which I don't really like that much because they don't have that much synergy with each other. Like, you'll see some champs like Bard or Thresh or something maybe go that just because their items are bad anyways, but Nami has such great synergy with AP and plus healing and shielding that if at all possible, you need to be getting AP and plus healing and shielding. So like Redemption, Ardent Censor, Fiends, Mikhails, all of these are pretty good options. Okay, so you're basically going Locket with the extra Ruby Crystal. I guess maybe you thought you needed a bit more mana regen, so you just kind of rented a Fairy Charm. That's okay, but I feel like you could have had this Locket a lot earlier if you didn't buy this Ruby Crystal. Probably not a good idea to snare the guy that's like of course you can't control who Skarner grabs, but I think that especially against their team, like, you shouldn't really need the defensive stats off of Locket, you know? Like, they don't have things that do, like, really difficult to avoid damage, like Talon or Zed or whatever. Like, I feel like you should be able to position around what they have going on in team fights. So I don't think you would need the resistances if you carry out far in the back in this position well. I think you could have done a Mikhail's or an Ardent Sensor or a Athene's. I still think Athene's into Redemption would have been your best bet here. Into maybe like Ardent Sensor after that. Like, I mean, the Locket shield is nice and everything. I'm just thinking, like, it just doesn't have a ton of synergy. Like, the plus healing and shielding off of Redemption does work with Locket a little bit, but you're not going to have a lot of health, like bonus health off your items. Also, Athene's, if you're going to go for the Eye of the Frostfang or whatever, then that has good synergy with Athene's as well, so you get an extra 10 AP off of it from the mana regen. So I'm really, really high on Athene's right now. I think you should definitely give that a try. Like 90% of the time, I'm going to get that on. Okay, good wave. Beats everybody up. Start throwing waves. Every time it's off cooldown, just drop those waves. Just get them bounced around, healing people, speed them up. Another thing about Locket is it doesn't have CDR, and you got Moby boots instead of Ionian boots, so you're really light on CDR here. You know, you've only got like 20% CDR and almost 28 minutes on this channel. I feel like that's not a good thing. Like, Nami has some really powerful cooldowns, you know? You want to have the CDR, and you've got the mana regen to keep up with it too, so you want to have the CDR. Nice, that's twice you bubble people right off of Guardian Angels, that's good. But you have the mana regen to keep up with it, so you just want to be able to cast as many spells as possible, so... I still think that Ionians is definitely worth considering, but Athene's is really huge there instead of Locket. But, I mean, there's definitely an argument for mobility boots. Even though I do prefer Ionians most of the time. Just depends on how well you're roaming, how well you're leveraging that extra speed. And how many team fights you're having. You know, don't forget that mobility boots, you're actually really slow in team fights. Yeah, let's go ahead. Well, he's got a back door. Yeah, y'all gotta get back. I mean, Pyke's just gonna keep harassing you, though. Yeah, he'd probably just lose here, right? Yeah. I'm trying to think what you can do here, because if you're tracking, they have 3 TP. Yeah, once you see that here, y'all have to back, like, right now. Yeah, so you have to, like, not stop. Okay, well, he stopped you. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just a really tough situation.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Rampage.
Yeah, at that point, y'all just did not have enough map pressure, so, like, it's too late at that point. It had to be, you know, earlier you had to press your advantage before the jacks got too big. You You know, you had to pressure him out early, get that extra amp tome, either do Athenes or Ardent Sensor or whatever, and just suppress him. You know, double melee should not be able to get away with laning against Draven and Nami. Like, you guys should shatter them in the laning phase, so you really have to leverage that. The Jax just got way too big, and your team just doesn't have a split pusher that can keep up with him if he gets that big. So you got to try to, you know, just step on him early. And, you know, I think it's tough to say. I think being more aggressive early on in conjunction with changing your items around to get something that has a bigger power spike first item than Redemption. Like I said, I think Ardent Sensor could be in the conversation. I like Athenes better, but either Ardent Sensor or Athenes, something with an amp tome in it, I think would have helped out a lot early on. I mean, make sure that people are CC'd before you throw those bubbles. I definitely saw you know, miss a couple of bubbles there. And usually, you know, a skill shot or two, you're going to miss those a lot, but there were several bubbles. You did hit the ones, like, right up when people were waking up from Guardian Angel. That was great. But I think other times, like, if you wait until they get CC'd by somebody else, or you E yourself and then slow them with your auto attack before you go for the bubble, it'll help out a lot with bubble accuracy. As far as, like, I feel like, at least early in the game, and I don't know about later, it felt like there was some kind of distraction going on there. Either you were lagging a little bit, or maybe you were typing to somebody, or you know, you were talking with a roommate. It just felt like you weren't focused up, especially when you were in the pool there for an extra, like, 20 seconds early on. Like, there wasn't anything catastrophic that happened there in terms of, like, Draven dying, but you know, that's time that you're giving Jax to free farm in lane. And I would highly suggest under Diamond, so in Plat, to get Coin early. You do give up a little bit of pressure, but you guarantee that you get your wards faster. A lot of the problem with some of these early fights, like that fight around Dragon, where you guys got jumped and picked off, and then that fight up near the top tier 1 tower, a lot of that was because you didn't have vision around there, so you didn't see the reinforcements coming. Like, if you were paying attention, you could have, like, maybe inferred they were coming and, like, bailed a lot faster. But I think that having that vision there would have been much more important. So, yeah, it's like, yeah, you get a little bit of extra AP with Frostfang, but you weren't really applying that much pressure in the first place because you're rushing Redemption and you're just kind of playing back a little bit because maybe you're lagging or whatever. So that extra little on-hit damage and AP doesn't matter unless you force them out of lane to get an appreciable advantage early on. You know, and so that's why I think, that's why I go against Frostfang under Diamond a lot of time, because, you know, if you're just not playing aggressively enough to make them miss CS or make them take a bad back, then it's just not worth losing an extra 5 minutes of wards, right? And sometimes it's not even your fault, right? Like, maybe your AD carry just doesn't help you with aggression. Maybe, you know, their AD carry is just outplaying you. Or maybe you get camped by the jungler a lot, and so you can't really be aggressive. I mean, Rek'Sai, Draven had to blow his flash early because he got blitz pulled at, like, level 1, and then Rek'Sai came down there, killed him, put him behind, and so, you know, right there, it's not necessarily, like, that part of it's not your fault, I don't, per se, right? Like, maybe if you were down there a bit earlier and you hit level 2 with him, or, like, maybe if you participated a little bit more in that fight to force Blitz to blow his flash or something. But, you know, by and large, a lot of those forces are outside of your control down there, and so it's not your, necessarily, that aspect is not your fault that you can't use Frostfang efficiently, but that's, nevertheless, that's how it is, right? So you weren't able to get your wards until like 16 minutes, 17 minutes into the game, and they made 2 really big plays off of you not having wards. So, like, those 3 or 4 kills top, plus the tower, and then those 2 kills near the dragon pit, plus the dragon. And a lot of that was from lack of vision, so I think Coin would have been, is optimal a lot of the time. And I think getting more control wards would really help you out too. You know, I didn't see exactly how many you placed, but there were several times where it felt like, you know, more vision and locking out their vision would have helped you a lot, especially against Blitz. You do not want Blitz to have any vision of you, right? Because he's just going to be hanging out near bushes looking to pull you if he manages to get his vision down. And around that Baron Pit specifically, if you had a pink to drop in the Baron Pit, you could at least see they're not actively doing it. Like, they'll come and clear it out soon, probably. But that might buy time for you to ping it a lot and say, hey, come help me now. And, like, get Cho to come up from bot lane. That might buy him an extra 15 seconds to walk up from bot lane to come help you out, right? So, I think more vision control. So, you know, the biggest things I think are more vision control, asserting your aggressiveness early if you have a dominant lane, which you should, as 2 range versus 2 melee. Especially with Draven, if you get an Amp Tome early. I think just, I keep saying, either Arden or Athene's would have been a big deal. And then just maybe, like working on setting up your bubbles a little better. So waiting on other CC to hit them first and then chaining it with that, or using the slow off of your empowered E to set up for those bubbles a little bit better, I think would have helped. But in team fights, I thought it was pretty good. You know, I thought you were positioning pretty well in team fights themselves. I don't think you got picked off very well, and, you know, you're using your abilities, hitting some clutch stuff. Locket's also a little suspicious. Like I mentioned here, like, you're just too low on CDR with only 20% by 30 minutes. Like, Nami really, really wants that CDR. Like, that wave is so powerful in fights. That I would have gone something other than Locket, because you're not getting any plus healing and shielding, you're not getting any AP, and you're not getting any CDR off of that item. So I just think that, you know, once again, if it's someone like a Thresh or a Bard whose itemization sucks and you just get 2, like, generic team fight items, it's good. But on a champion that scales as well as Nami does with plus healing and shielding and AP, you really want to get those types of items most of the time. Okay. But that's going to be it for this coaching session. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the donation. Best Lulu NA. Like I said, overall, pretty solid. Like, you had some good trades in there. I think, you know, your team fights were solid. It was just kind of like thinking about the composition and leveraging your advantage early, and then playing around vision. Maybe getting vision first of all, and then playing around it maybe a little bit better in the mid game would have helped out in some situations. So thank you very much. If anyone else out there would like a coaching session, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. More than happy to help you out. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Okay. Alright, so I will update the client really quickly. And then we'll play some ranked. So yeah, I had to do that before I updated the client, because if I update the client, then it won't let me do any coaching sessions from a previous patch. Or else I would have probably waited until I had a 30-minute dodge or something. Let's see, Cloud Chapters ask, am I not doing patch notes anymore? Well, I had time to do one video before I left for the weekend, or like for the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and so I decided to do the support tier list. But in general, this was such a light patch notes, I don't really think it's going to affect the solo queue meta that much, so I just didn't bother doing it. The same thing with the last one. So yeah, I will do the patch notes. I mean, if people want to hear about the meta, I can certainly talk about it, but I don't think any of these changes are going to affect solo queue, you know, at lower than Diamond. For the most part, the patch notes, like, the meta's still evolving, but Frostfang on brand, because he has significant kill pressure in lane. Hey, what's up, Cortez? We've been doing alright. But yeah, I mean, maybe I could do a short one tomorrow or something. I mean, if people want to play Odyssey for Viewers Night, I can do that. I mean, I'm down to do whatever the viewers want to do. No one has donated yet for the toxicity video, so it's not in production yet. So I'm working on some other stuff right now. I know that I don't know if she would want me to reveal who she is, but there was somebody who is thinking of donating for the toxicity video, but that has not been funded yet. But I am working on you know, some other stuff that I've been working on for a while. Like, I've got, like, an Ashe, was it Ashe, Kaisa, and Ivern that I still need to do. But, yeah, there's a few people that have been talking with me that, you know, might chip in, or, like, might donate for some of these things that have been floated about. But... Viewers Night, it's just it's $5 a month if you want to play on Viewers Night, so, you know, it would be like, was it less than $1.50 a week to come out and play with us on Viewers Night. And you can usually get several games in if you want to. We haven't had a ton of people showing up for Viewers Night in recent memory. There's like over 100 members between PayPal and YouTube, people that support the channel, but, you know, we probably get 10 people or less on a Viewers Night to come out. Okay, honor level orb. What are we getting here? Yes! Honor 5 orb, baby. Got my 25th key. And 250 blue essence, thank God. Okay, let me go grab a drink really quick, and then we'll get into ranked. Oh, I forgot I have Deep Sea Thresh. Deep Terror Thresh, huh. I might actually want to get that. I haven't been playing Thresh a ton, but that is kind of a cool skin. I do have the SKT Thresh, but... Oh, that Gragas one's kind of cool, too. I don't know. I might just wait on it and get the Gragas one. All these, like, random skins that I just never activate. Anyways, let me go grab my drink really quick, and then we'll figure it out. Changed out of this smoky shirt, too. I was riding in a car with my buddy, who's a great guy, helping me out, let me park my car at his place for a little bit. But he kind of smokes like a train, and so whenever I'm around him, then I end up smelling like smoke, which isn't like the worst thing in the world, but it makes my skin feel kind of itchy because I'm just not used to being around smoky environments anymore. Anyways, I'll be back in 1 second. Oh, there it is. Okay. Looking for my little back pillow here. Helps me sit up a little straighter. I kind of sprained my wrist. I don't even know how I did it. Not like obviously like a huge sprain, but like if I push up against something too much, it feels a little not good. I must have just like tried to push myself up or something too hard. Somebody asked earlier, what do you do if you're, who was that? If you have a low win rate on your main? Oscar asked that. Well, I mean, the first thing to do is to try to figure out, well, why do you have a low win rate? What's going on with it? And, you know, do some research. Are you getting items that are not common? Are you getting runes that are not common? Like, figure out what a lot of top level players are doing. You know, look at some tier lists. See, you know, just see what a lot of people are doing on the champ. And if you're doing something that's out of the ordinary, start with the ordinary, right? So start with what everyone else is doing. And then once you come to, like, really understand the champion in depth and you get used to playing the ordinary, then you can, you know, branch out and start experimenting with different stuff if you want. But just make sure you're playing the standard way, right? Make sure you're playing the way that a lot of top-level players, like one-tricks, who play that champion, play it. So, you know, watch some footage on them. You know, check out their runes, check out their items, watch their footage. How are they doing their skills? How do they approach the laning phase? How are they doing different matchups? You know, learn the champion and just see what is it something on that level, because that's easy to fix. You know, just getting different items, changing your runes, that's simple to fix, that's simple to research. Try to do that first, and then watch some gameplay, you know, like we mentioned, and see, are you, you know, playing the champ the right way? Just think, if it's intended to be an aggressive champ, are you, who do I even ban? Kaisa, I guess? Are you playing aggressively? Are you playing too passively in lane? If it's a champ that's weak early game, are you trying to play too aggressively? So are you picking Janna into, like, Blitzcrank Draven and you're trying to go ham, you know, at level 2? You know, so just think, am I playing this the way that's, like, optimal to play this champion? So that's where I would start. You know, and you could also just consider, is this champion good right now in the meta? Am I just picking them into bad picks? Right? Am I, like, early picking a champ that can be easily countered? What's up, X Ryan? So that would be where I would start, is first check your runes, then check your playstyle, make sure that it's, like, in alignment with the consensus first, and then, you know, start thinking about the meta and, like, what's going wrong with counter picks. Like, are there counter picks against you? Is it just not very strong with the current, you know, itemization trends, rune trends?
Let's dance.
What's up, Oscar? Actually, I have my thing here. If you look in the box, I've added it onto the screen now. You can see my current rank in this green text right here in the bottom left at all times on the screen. So I've done that just so people can easily see which rank I am. Okay, let me do this. Okay, this guy plays a lot of Misfortune, but randomly is playing his 45% Ezreal. 80% Rise, though. I guess we'll play it. Shaved the beard a while ago. We're currently Plat 3, I think. Yeah, I wanted more engage. Like, Rakan's not amazing into Morgana, but... Didn't really want to do Nami. Anything that I wanted to play is not going to be good into Morg. Like, Morgana's... Or, like, Nami's alright, you know? But, like, Pyke would be another one. Like, she's just good against pretty much all engaged champs. So I could go Nami, but I thought he was going to pick Misfortune. You know, Nami's not great with Ezreal either. It's okay, but I just ultimately thought, you know what? I just want some CC. I want some engage. So, I mean, this guy doesn't have a large sample size on Rise, but he's 80%. He's like 4 or 5. I'm pretty sure he smurfs. So, I mean, Rise is good if you're good with him. He's not a bad champion right now. It's just a lot of people are terrible on him. Hey, what's up, Katya? I mean, that's why I took Quinge, too, in a Morg. So if I get binded, I can Quinge out of it. Nice. Yeah, I agree, Tiny. I think I just, like, what happened is I just, like, rolled over on it, or I don't know what happened. It just occurred to me, like, the other day, like, that sometimes I feel kind of weird, like, when I'm in Knoxville, like, kind of sick. But I can't tell if it's because I just haven't had enough sleep or because I eat meat when I'm there. I usually don't eat meat. I'm usually kind of vegetarian-esque. So we just don't buy meat around the house because my wife's vegetarian. I don't care enough to buy it.
I'm gonna take all
but
then laugh as I throw it away.
I was like kind of having a hard time like breathing. Like in my classroom the other day, I thought I was gonna pass out or something. I didn't know like what was going on there. I was like, have I just not slept enough? Is this like my heart just not working right? Like what's going on? Am I like hyperventilating? I don't know. So I was just like taking some deep breaths. And I was feeling kind of lightheaded.
They will see me.
But then I had plenty of sleep last night, and I kind of felt the same way by the end of the day there. But it's in like this animal building, so I'm kind of like wondering if I'm allergic to some kind of animal that's like in this vet hospital. I've never really been allergic to animals before. But hey, what's up, Marion? Or Marlon?
Our magic is a fury. It is a song.
I don't know, that was weird. I don't know why I went on that side story, but I think I just did something strange to my wrist. Oh, I didn't notice we got these cool looking minions here. Okay, I was about to say, I better have gotten experience for that bottom one. I think I did.
Dangerous. And that's why I love
it. Ezreal, dude, what is going on with this guy? This guy high? Does not inspire a lot. No, I did miss that one minion of experience. I was just out of range. You think Ignite would have been better? Would it have been better also to not get like chain binded?
Look good, feel good. Let's kick some ass.
Has been slain.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been better if you picked the champion you're 68% on instead of 45% on. But we can't always get what we want.
Then help them build it back up, so I can burn it again.
Did he type that? But I think he typed that before he died. So that's like why he got binded, because he wanted to type out this novel to me about how he doesn't like my summoner choice. Because he doesn't understand the matchup.
I don't need anything but the right now.
Ah, I see, time. Yeah, my wrist is usually fine. It's just, I just, like I said, laid on it the wrong way or something.
I feel like my allies aren't recognizing how amazing my cloak is. I mean, seriously.
Okay, we're actually not that far behind on CS, so it's possible we could come back. Looking rough.
Humans think that to believe in something new.
Come here! Holy crap, dude. Like, he wouldn't even let me jump to him. Are you kidding me? Okay. Oh, I should not have gotten hit by that.
I dance so fine I kick.
Is she going like AP? Yeah, she already had her frostbang off that first kill. For that 20 AP.
Long ago, our kind danced upon the mountains like flames.
He hit that. Oh my god. I'm not gonna be able to get her.
I have got to stop talking myself. Damn it, Sonny, where are you?
An enemy has been slain.
The world's a big place. Don't want to miss any of it.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, good. Oh, Rise is getting some kills. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and switch this over to
Time to
Ignite.
show it.
Okay, I don't know what she's building. I don't know if that's Storm Racer or what.
I will make them dance. I will make them hear.
Warwick might do Dragon, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep an eye on that. Even though it's a pretty bad ward placement, we have like no priority in this lane, so I just kind of have to do what I can here.
Fun. I need some fun. Now. I think they underestimate my charm. How is that even possible?
If he backs, bot's down.
An enemy has been slain.
I mean, we just hit that back basically gave him bot power. I can't do anything about it.
Zaya! Hey! Damn, what is she? I hate it when she's messing
Turret has been destroyed.
see.
Are you kidding me right now? That last hit.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Magic is supposed to be scary. Love is supposed to hurt.
Jesus
Christ, she's 5-0.
Crap. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, we're just getting destroyed. Rise is getting there, but not as fast as Trist is getting there. Yeah. I need this. Give me one more hit.
I am Vestaya. I am bringing magic.
Yeah, they're just like running over.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Every road leads someplace. Universe loves me.
It's rough. I should have exhausted the Trist immediately. I thought we could turn that around.
Magic isn't supposed to be safe.
Yeah, it's a bad game. Real bad.
Dominating.
I didn't think I was gonna get evaporated. I mean, I know she's fed, but that was like
You're only given a little spark of madness.
instant evaporation, and then I got Morg binded like instantaneously before I could flash. Right when I woke up off of that.
I need my love to hurt. I need the world to be scary. I don't apologize
Enemy has
for it.
been slain.
I feel good. Ha! I'm G to the D. Golden diamonds, boy. Woo!
Yeah, they're just hanging out in this bush. It's gonna be really difficult for me to keep control of this area. I just have to try to like stall them out as long as I can.
They will see my dance. Then they will know magic's joy and its fury. It's magic that's wild. I'm just here for the party. right.
Who got it? Did Rise get a kill? I don't know. They're gonna get mid though, probably with Triss. Well, yeah, it's not looking good.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Damn.
I have this really funny ranked game that I recently played that will make you lol.
Alright, yeah, hit me up with it. That sounds good.
You weren't a little frightened. You ain't allowed.
We gotta keep picking on this Orianna, I think. She's kind of the weakest link. Like, we're not gonna be able to kill the Singe probably with Nasus. We just have to find Ori and avoid Triss.
Limitless.
That's sort of the name of the game right now, I think. Okay. Don't want to find her by myself.
I look around these forests and I see freedom. I hear the music.
Yeah, I emailed back to you, Tiny, I think. I should be able to do it today. I was unfortunately a little busier the last few days.
Shut down.
I miss
No dragon. I don't know why they're all in here. I just wanted to get this tower. I need to get more control wards. I'm so bored.
Don't leave nothing. Bring it all.
Got a stun? Oh god. Eat right onto that. Holy.
Shut down.
Yeah, no problem. One, it sounds good. Never said thank you for a donation. What are you talking about? I said donation, or I said thank you. I'm pretty sure. And I read it out loud.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, we're starting to come back in this.
Without wild magic, we have
Still,
no
like,
children.
really far behind,
We
but-
have no future.
Oof, okay, got out. So Easy had a rough start, but he's starting to kind of come online a bit more. Oh, Nasus is silently getting pretty fed. I didn't even notice that. Okay, okay. Alright, sounds good, one.
Let's see what these animals can do.
I assume they're all in this area, because we have no
Has
vision.
been slain.
I should totally get paid for this. I'm so fine, I gotta kiss myself. trust my luck.
Okay, nice.
They think they can catch me. I got freedom. I gotta live. I got a cause. I die. That's who I am.
What's with that Baron icon? That looks super small.
I'm just trying to live the moment. I dance because I'm free.
Rampage.
I'm offended by how little attention I'm given.
An ally has been slain.
Again? Holy crap.
They ain't seen moves like mine.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just gonna get hit by everything, you might as well just play Twitch or Jinx. Damn it. Everywhere I'm not, we're just dying.
For us, it is water.
It's like running in circles because everybody dies before I can even rotate over.
It's a revolution. And it's good time.
We'll probably go Redemption next.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, nice. Yeah, this cinch is pretty much worthless.
It don't take a lot of words to tell the truth.
Enemy killing spree.
Remember my name. They're gonna try and test me.
Down.
Now Warwick's gonna run us down potentially.
Rampage.
get myself hyped. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Woo! All right.
God, she's 10 and 1.
I have killed for her. I will kill for her again. The humans call it battle. It's just a dance. Our kind will see the truth soon enough. I'm gonna live forever.
Huh. Yeah, they've lowered, like, they've made the icons smaller on the minimap, I feel like, or they lower the minimap. Something seems weird, unless I'm just imagining things. But I feel like the icons are a lot smaller on the minimap. I don't like that.
Is my cloak right?
Towers seem smaller in
Yes,
general.
it is. I was worried there for a second.
Definitely on the minimap. This little tower, well, it's because part of it's been chipped away at, I suppose.
Let's see what's happening now. What humans call magic, we call life.
How did I get silenced? I wasn't the one hit, I don't think, right? I don't know. Something stopped me from jumping over to him, though.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Maybe I got howled, like feared or something. I don't really know like what happened there.
Inhibitor has been destroyed.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's some crazy shit. That Oriana.
Has been slain. Enemy double kill. Aced.
Okay, yeah, it was probably grounded by Singe. I didn't think about that. Yeah, we just had a terrible early game. I didn't play particularly well that time. I mean, Ezreal was having a lot of problems, but I should not have died. Yeah, it was rough. We just... Like, Rise kind of got going, but he also died 7 times. Everybody was just dying too much. And Triss was just too big. I mean, their Singe was 0 and 10. But it just wasn't enough. Okay, let me, I'm going to black screen it just really quickly. I'm going to grab Juan's, game here. And then we'll do another coaching session real quickly. Oh crap, which one is it? I can't remember. Is it this one? Forgot I had 2 NA replays here. Let me go ahead and turn this back on. Oh, let me edit this too. Hold on, maybe that one's not it. Let me see. One more second. I think I grabbed, I guess, the wrong door here. I hope. Oh. Okay, hold on. I forgot. I have to update really quickly. I have to grab the other replay thing here. 1 second, just grabbing it. Right. Create shortcut. Okay. Alright, so that should work. Okay, there we go. I assume you are Clown Thriller 1? Okay, I'll go ahead and VOD this one as well. Hello buddy, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor, and today we're going to be looking at a Fiddlesticks support game. We're going to be coaching Clown Thriller here, so thank you very much for the generous donation.
Welcome
Clown
to
Thriller.
Summoner's Rift.
I believe it's a silver game. If I'm remembering this correctly. I'm also live streaming this, so you might hear me talking to the stream. Be sure to come out and check out the streams, most nights around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is for patch 8.18. Okay. And the Jinx is Clown Thriller's duo. So we'll keep that in mind as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and get in here. So overall, I think Fiddle's still one of the better AP champs you can pick right now.
Minions have
I don't think AP champs in general are amazing, although in the right matchups they can be. With the old TP, someone pointed out the Ignite TP donger top, yeah. Okay. What, we're against Bard Caitlyn, huh? He's sticking with the old electrocute plan, okay. I have coached Juan on a few other replays before. So I've said that, you know, my preference as of the current patch is for Aftershock Fiddlesticks as support, but Ron really likes electrocute, so I won't harp on that too much longer. And I do, I mean, I like coin on most supports under Diamond because it's, it gives you the earliest wards, but on Fiddlesticks, I think you kind of have to go Spell Thieves, even though you're going to accidentally take some CS and it's going to take forever to get your wards. But coin gives away your location if you're trying to hide in a bush, so that makes it really awkward as Fiddlesticks because concealment is so important to his playstyle that you just can't really go coin. Okay, Kane's got your back in the river, so that's good. But if he goes out of there, you need to be careful for the Warwick gang. Warwick's probably top because he hasn't come down bot yet. You kind of had Kane backing you there. He wasn't fighting over that scuttle. There's a good chance that he's top side, but Warwick can have some... Okay, he's actually over there doing a full clear. He's working on Raptor. Warwick's got a lot of different paths he can take because he Usually stays relatively high health. Interesting. Yeah, Bard Caitlyn can definitely put down some damage. Spring Jack in chat asks, should you still get Relic Shield on tank supports? Yes. So if you're playing like Bard or Tahm Kench or something, you still need to get Relic Shield. Oh gosh, this is gonna be dirty. Probably. Okay, nice beer. Be silent. He's just inting. Like, why? Can you... Oh gosh. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. That turned out in a way I did not expect. Yeah, just if you have enough mana for an E, just throw an E on there to help him push. And I'm still a proponent of maxing E first on Fiddle. I think it's too powerful. It's too much AoE damage in fights. It lowers the cooldown. It gives you really good wave clear. It gives you really good poke early. Just the best skill at all levels of the game, I think, for him. I mean, your fear is extremely good too, but if you're taking Electrocute, I assume you're going to be going for some big damage, so I would, you know... I mean, the Drain is nice, but it's only single target and you have to hold it, and it doesn't offer any CC, so, you know. I'll still reiterate that I think that the E-Max is the way to go, but, you know, you do you, that's fine. I think, you know, overall your positioning is pretty solid. I think maybe... I guess your E wouldn't have been off cooldown after you used it at any point. Alright, what'd you get? Tier 2 and boots. Okay, sounds good. Control ward. That's funny. One says my reaction was the same as his at that last fight. It's like, okay, I guess I'll take it. I don't know how they messed that up, but alright. I assume you didn't have flash in that last fight, or ignite in that last fight. Hey Usawari. This is the second coaching session. We played a ranked game between. Pretty long ranked game too. I think that game was like 40 minutes. Yeah. So I don't coach all the time every stream, but you know, I'm not gonna turn down some donation money, especially you know, since I just don't get to stream as much while we're in this transition, you know, trying to switch jobs and move houses and things over the next month or so. I'm grateful for any and all donations. Very grateful. Okay. Yeah, a little careful of Warwick here. You're way ahead on items, though. You know, you can definitely, because you got, Jinx has that DF sword off of his assist. Okay, nice. Good. Punish Bard for roaming. Interesting, alright. Yeah, make him pay. Anytime the support leaves the lane, immediate. Get him. I like it. I appreciate it, Cornick. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I guess just reset. Did you have any wards to drop in here? Yeah, I would have dropped a control ward in here somewhere. Like, maybe just like here. Well, yeah, probably here. Just to get some deep vision on that Warwick. Because y'all are winning pretty handily bot. I mean, she's got a BF sword. Now, Caitlyn just caught up, but I probably would have dropped a control ward here just to keep eyes on Warwick. Because you're not going to get your core wards for a while, probably. You're not going to get them for most likely another 5 minutes or so. So just keeping eyes on this Warwick as he runs through this area would probably be the best thing. So like I would put the ward either like right here or here. This is less likely to get spotted. But that's how I would have done it. Since you're all already in there. Usually it's too dangerous to walk in there by yourself, but since your whole crew was in there chasing somebody, you might as well get some good deep vision while you're at it. Caitlyn's actually a little bit ahead in damage right now because she has a long sword to Jinx's dagger, so. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on, how did she die? She just got deleted. I didn't even see it. Oh, trap. Just trap combo. Okay, that was a good flash. You definitely would have died if they hit that early. Yeah, because if he hits you with a stun or his ult, she's going to put a trap on you, and then you're pretty much dead. And that Caitlyn's, like, pretty decent at trapping. She didn't do the net combo, but she is dropping traps and using her headshots, which is more than a lot of Caitlyn's recently. We looking here. She's up quite a bit on CS. Is unfortunate, but yeah, the thing that sucks about Frostfang is like if you ever get put under tower like this and you're having the last hit, then it slows down your ward so much, but you can't just give up free gold, you know, so it's just always kind of feels bad if you have Frostfang and you have to CS. Versus things like Coin and Relic Shield, it doesn't punish you for that. But they kind of have to do that with Frostfang so that like mid laners don't get it. That's historically always been a problem with that item, even back when it was not a gold generation item. It was just like a utility item, is that mid laners would abuse it. Alright, you got Kane coming down. No eyes on Warwick. You just did that right in front of them? I mean, I guess they don't have any real CC. Unless Caitlyn traps you immediately. Yeah, they have no CC other than a Caitlyn trap. Or like a Bard ult, so. Yeah, just run. You don't have any mana, you can't do anything. If he dies, he's dead. Just get out of there. It's fine. Shield on Relic. It's okay, I'm indifferent. I mean, that was when I had my highest elo of the season, I think, was in the Relic meta. I can't remember. Maybe not. I don't know. I understand why they took it away. It was getting abused by other people. And it made for kind of boring lane patterns, especially professionally. That's why, I mean, they're gonna get rid of, I know they're gonna nerf the interaction between Time Warp Tonic and Corrupting Potion, I think. Because that's very similar to this Relic Shield meta where everybody just gets free sustain in lane. At least it feels somewhat similar. It just makes like small trades, just trivializes small trades. Yeah, you need to come over here. I think you can at least scare them out. Well, yeah, you can't really leave a cannon wave though. You don't have priority. You guys did end up winning that though. Yeah, if you had more points in E, you could have pushed back faster so you didn't get pushed under tower. You could have kept the lane neutral, or maybe even pushed into them if you had E. More points in E. So you could have had more priority to get over here faster. But because your E doesn't do that much damage, because you're maxing your W, you know, then they get to push you in like that.
Killing spree.
Hey, Sammy. Yeah, that happened last week. The last day or something. It's pretty. The last week in general was pretty rough. I think I was in a deficit every day. The last day in particular, I think I was down like 3 games or something like that. It was pretty bad. So we've been in a bit of a slump. Bard's dead. We don't know where Caitlyn is. We don't know where mid lane is. So it's pretty dangerous. Ahri could be coming down. Oh, what is that? Blinking. Okay, Ahri's back middle. Yeah. Y'all can fight this. Ooh. Nice, there we go. Pink's back in the game there. He's still gonna rock the proto belt. I mean, it's, you know, I made my case last time. Either, you know, you can go with it or not about the fiddlesticks stuff. If it's working for you, you know, that's, you know, then just do it. But obviously, I believe in the case that I'm making, so I'll still make my case. But, you know, if you want to do it your way, that's fine. I still think that you need, like, especially if you like to engage, like you're saying, you know, you're going to electrocute, you're going for the big plays, you're going for the kills. You know, I think you need to get Hourglass first, like, for sure. I think you need Stopwatch also as a secondary, just so you can do it, like, really soon after you get your first couple of ults. Then to help reduce the price a little bit on, Hourglass. But yeah, I think, I would just play back a little bit. They're all gonna come swarming. It's still really low cooldown. Okay. Towers. Okay, nice. Roll out. That was a pretty good game. Or pretty good exchange, rather. This is gonna be difficult to deal with. Keep running, just fear him and run. Oh. Oh, he's definitely going for it. I think if you silence him immediately instead of just auto attacking first, I think you could have saved her. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm still a proponent of Sorcerer Boots. Looks like you're going for Hourglass next. Yeah, I still like the Sorcerer Boots, the Emax, and Aftershock. But I mean, your stats, yeah, your stats are obviously really good here, so.
Godlike. Shut down.
Yeah, the flash into the trap was pretty funny. Poor Warwick. This guy's having a bad day. was like, did Jinx throw down those traps like right on time, or did he just like flash right into those? What was he doing? And then what was she doing? You just walked out and gave him a free kill. He was like 100% dead.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
Lucian was buffed on this patch, yes. I can do, you know, people asked about a patch notes video. I can do one for tomorrow. There were several changes. I don't think it switches up the pecking order for solo queue that much, but I can do one for it. It'll be, you know, I can do like 15-20 minute patch note video. Well, he's been very popular and had a good win rate, even on 8-17. He was one of the more popular AD carries. And they are switching him up to 8-18. They buffed his AD ratio on his Q, I think. And they want there to be a... You got stopwatch? I don't know about that one. I was like, are you stopwatch baiting or what? You did have stopwatch, you just didn't use it? Or you got CC'd or something? Was it the Gator Stun? Yeah, I just don't think there's... Okay, yeah, you got stunned. So I guess you were trying to stopwatch. There's just not really a reason to go for that, you know? Like, you can just get the wave in there first and then go for it. It'd be a lot easier. I mean, I know you're probably just kind of having some fun here because y'all are ahead so much, but as far as, like, ideal play, I think you know, waiting until the minions came up there would probably be a good plan. Yeah, I think that's what happens. I think the war would shut you off. But even so, just wait on the wave. You know, if the wave's standing that close, just push the wave in there first. And that'll at least let you get close enough to do what you want to do and save you a couple of tower shots. Because your fear doesn't trigger tower aggro. So you can, if you had the wave there, you'd be able to walk up, fear him, and then, you know, start your drain. And you probably would have saved you like 2 tower shots, but... Nah, it was the Warwick ult was stopping him. But yeah, Lucian, I can look up the stats after this, but I think he was like the 2nd or 3rd most played AD carry last patch. It was like a 51 or 52% play rate. Or win rate. I think the only champs with higher win rates that were played a lot at ADC were probably Misfortune and Kaisa. Alright, so you got your Hourglass. Okay. Going for some Oblivion Orb action. I like it. I mean, people like to play Lucian too, because he's mobile, you know, he's fun. Nami is the best support right now for a lot. It's Rakan and Nami, but for most people, I think for people that put some practice into Rakan, I think probably Rakan, but Nami is one of the best, and like Lucian's probably the best AD carry with Nami because his double shot triggers her E twice. So that's another reason why Lucian is pretty strong and good right now, is because he's great with Nami. One of the more popular supports that has a really high hit rate. Lucian's also very good with Braum. Less popular, but still strong. What happened here? Y'all did go too ham or something? Okay. So y'all shouldn't be fighting here just because there's 3 people that are gonna be nowhere near there. So yeah, I know you're trying to like help out Jinx and y'all are going in, you know, but it's like 5 versus 2.
Blue team's inhibitors respawning soon. Has been destroyed. Blue team's inhibitors respawning soon.
I'd say people should just leave. Or that. I mean, everybody's so low. I mean, it might work out. The problem is, like, I know you're probably showing this one because it's kind of fun and y'all are just sort of fun, which is cool and everything, but, like, these kinds of games can potentially put you into really bad habits, right? Because you can win, like, you can make so many mistakes right now and still win. That it's kind of like, you know, these kind of games are dangerous. It'll get you to develop bad habits. So like y'all should be grouping up, you know, but instead like everybody's doing something different. They have 5 people in the base. So you should be shot calling, grab this, and just go get Baron. And stuff to like. They can't leave their base, there's 3 inhibs down, so you might as well just go get Baron. And then just walk it in, you know, just walk in all the super. I mean, you probably don't even need Baron, but it's like, why not, you know? They can't leave their base to defend it, like, might as well. Okay. Nice. I mean, good game. Completely just crushed him. The, you know, the Warwick thing was pretty funny. How he flashed onto those traps. you know, I'll say the same stuff I said last time, and you can just kind of choose, you know, choose to try some of it out or not. It's up to you. It's fine. But, you know, like I said, I still think that Aftershock Fiddle is probably the best. Offers you the best trading power and sort of survivability early, especially if you want to fight and get involved in all ends. That's what most people are going to go. I still think that Airy Fiddle's, like, okay, you know. I guess I could maybe even get on board with, like, Predator Fiddle if you really wanted to, like, run around and, like, try to make plays even when your ult's on cooldown just to be able to run up and fear people. But I still think that Aftershock Fiddle is the best. You definitely want to go utility tree with, typically with Cosmic Insight and the Perfect Timing. So Perfect Timing gives you that initial stopwatch, like, pretty soon after you know, get your ult available. So your first or your second ult, you'll have stopwatch available for that. And then that helps build into Hourglass, which I still think should be your first item because it just allows you to play so much differently. Like, this game didn't matter as much because y'all were just kind of steamrolling them. You could just ult right in front of them, you know, and just run them over. But a lot of times if you ult, especially if it's like a big team fight, you could get blown up, you know, or knocked back. You know, Tristana could blow you back, or Janna, or, you know, just people could push you away, right? If you don't have that Hourglass, or you could just die. So I still think that getting the Hourglass early is a good thing. And then I think it's Sorcerer Boots. I mean, a lot of people will go mobility boots on him. That does help you rotate and get into position to ult. So that's a little more debatable. I like the sorcerer boots because it gives you more kill threat early on. But, you know, there's definitely a world where mobility boots are superior. And then just kind of watching the minimap. You know, y'all didn't really get punished that hard for kind of goofing around at the end. Just making sure that, like, you're not taking bad fights where they're going to have numbers on you. So, like, when you and your duo down there were messing around on their base, like, 2v5, you know, are you going to lose if you get caught? Probably not, but there might be some games, if it's closer, where if you don't check out that minimap, then you could get caught and killed. So, just make sure you take a peek at the minimap, make sure that your team is around to help support you. But yeah, overall, you know, good. Obviously, you had a great score there, doing a lot of damage, really taking, exploiting the fact that Bard and Caitlyn don't have very, like, quick ways to stop you from ulting, so you're able to just kind of ult freely whenever you wanted, so that was really helpful. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Anyone else out there watching who would like a coaching session, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. It's only $20 off stream, $25 on stream, just because it takes up some airtime. But yeah, I'm happy to help you out. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget, like and subscribe also so other people can help find this content, learn a little bit, appreciate League a bit more, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day. So that's it for the individual VOD I was recording there, but the stream's going to continue. Did I think it was funny? Yeah. I mean, I thought that the Warwick thing was pretty funny, where he flashed into that, and like how the Kayn, you know, Kayn tried to, like, get away through the wall, and then Caitlyn just walked up in a melee with him and died. I thought that was pretty funny. So yeah, there are definitely some amusing moments there for sure. Yeah, that was funny. Thanks for sharing, man. I mean, obviously it wasn't something where I was like, oh my god, you know, but I was amused. There were some amusing parts in there. I like that. Let me see here. That was a good game. You know, I think that's the best chance to win it. Honestly, I mean, I don't mean to be the party poop or whatever. I really don't think NA has much of a chance. I think that, depending on how the pairings get drawn up, I do think that Team Liquid could maybe get, like, out of groups into the quarters or whatever. Well, I still don't play Pike in Ranked very much. Cloud Chapters. I've probably played maybe 20 games on him, something like that. I mean, I know him as far as learning him, but I don't think I'm, like, super proficient on him right now. I'm, like, not for, you know, mid-platinum level play. Huh. Yeah, I mean, if someone wants to donate for a coaching session and send me one of my own VODs, that's fine. Hey, what's up, Greg? Long time no see, buddy. Pike is strong. Yeah, I think he's one of the best supports right now. I think he's the best hook support. I know I am not. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, Sammy. The new game mode. It's possible I should have dodged that last one. I mean, it was looking a little grim. I just kind of went with it. But yeah, our Ezreal was like 45%. I don't know. I just didn't look at it carefully enough, I think. Okay, I'm going to get rid of Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa's just ridiculous right now. They did nerf her a little bit, and they didn't talk about that on the PvE. So they did nerf, like, her, like, really top-end damage at level 16 against tanks, specifically, but, you know, she still was really over the top. It didn't affect her, like, early to mid-game. I mean, I could just pick something like Nami if I wanted to, but... I hadn't been winning with Nami. I mean, I hadn't been winning with a lot of stuff, but... We'll go with the Rakan here. Probably Cloud Chapters. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, you gotta dodge. I mean, that's the secret. That's the dirty secret that a lot of people, you know, a lot of, like, really top-end players do, is they dodge a lot to keep, like, high win rates and high MMR. I don't dodge enough, I think. Okay, so that guy plays Malzahar, right? Yeah. Mouse, Fuzzy, Kalumpa, or whatever. Oh, did they get Graves? They picked the Graves. Does he ever play Olaf? Okay, he does play Olaf. Elwap. Does play Renekton, okay. And Roy doesn't play that great on Xayah, but it's alright. Yeah, we could do this, I think. If Syndra gets fed, it's kind of going to be a problem, but it'll probably be alright. Hey, thanks, Juan. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played him a lot recently, but... Oh, in Korea... The max dodge timer is only 6 minutes. Wow, that's awesome. So I assume you still lose the LP. But, so I assume you probably still lose the 10 LP, I should say. for dodges after the first, but you don't have to wait 30 minutes. That would be awesome. I don't know why they don't do that here. Like, losing 10 LP is enough. Like, that's a huge penalty. That's like half of the value, LP-wise, of a match. So no one wants to do that. I mean, here you can do that if you just have alternate accounts. You just do other things, you know? I mean, I've dodged away. I'll guarantee you I've dodged away over 200 LP this season in total. I mean, you could beat Morgana's Rakan, especially if you take Cleanse. Like, it's not, like, a massively huge deal. I mean, Morg's pretty good against, but... Well, I hope they do that over here, One Trick. That would be awesome. Well, if you have alt accounts, like how I do it is I just play on the PBE and just practice something like Pike or just something else I'm kind of working on. It's not a huge deal if I have to take a 30-minute dodge, but it would obviously be better if it was only 5. Like, for me, it's like you gotta think about, okay, who are you really hurting here?
It has to be done. Like you can talk.
Like, what is the purpose of dodging? What are the benefits? What are the pros? What are the cons? And how can you promote good behavior versus bad behavior?
You know I love you.
What we have is greater than some human word.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So good things about dodging are it creates more fair and equitable games for people, right? There's probably less raging if someone dodges. So if people are just arguing in lobby and just threatening to, like,
They're too busy building things.
you know, throw games on purpose, someone will dodge, and then that game doesn't have to be played. It's beneficial for everybody else. If somebody's picking something they have no experience on, it's going to be an unfair, bad game probably, the higher the ELO goes. So, it's going to be a low-quality game that whoever dodges is saving everyone else that
You okay?
punishment.
I'm fine.
You're pushing yourself
But
too hard.
It has to be done.
on the, you know, on the downside, then it could, if a bunch of people are doing that systematically, then it could make queue times longer, right? Which is not good. So if, like, everybody's dodging every game, then that can potentially make the queue times longer, so that's bad. So you want to get people, you want to, like,
We can do this.
make it a viable option
I know that.
for people to dodge in situations that look like they're going to generate, you know, low-quality games. But you also don't want people dodging all the time. And so I think charging a penalty of up to 10 LP, that's half the value of a game in terms of LP. So I think that's enough of a deterrent to keep most people from dodging. Like, I don't think the 30 minutes doesn't add anything extra. It just encourages people, like, when they dodge, to go on Smurfs, basically. The top-end people who are going to dodge.
Do you love me because I'm beautiful or because I'm sexy?
Yeah, he could be there, she's right.
Love me so cruel.
I don't think Spellbinder Rakan's that squishy.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, he's squishier than some other tanks, but, like, the popular option to go on him is... I mean, I guess some people go Guardian, but... like, Ares probably the most popular option.
It's lovely.
Not as beautiful.
But I still think that Spellbook is the best. Like, it's just so versatile, and you're just so powerful in the mid to late games. You always have these extra summoners. Like, I play for mid for sure, like for mid game with Rakan. I just don't think he's that great in the laning phase, like unless it's like special circumstances. We're getting mowed down here. Hopefully we win that huge brawl up there. It looks like we're winning, but they're running. We'll see. Somebody died though. Oh god. What is she doing?
What are those things?
Shoes.
I need shoes. Red ones. I need them so bad.
I'm so tired.
You gotta rest, honey.
Everyone is depending on me.
Everyone.
I think scars are sexy.
Okay, I'll get more.
Yeah, the Rakan Zaya dialogue is pretty fun. We're kind of losing all of our lanes right now, which is not great.
If we get separated, I'll find you.
We won't get separated.
You're already wandering off.
No, I'm not.
We're getting murdered in all of our lanes. Syndra's up almost 20 CS. We're down like 15 in bot lane.
Where do we go?
Wherever our hearts desire.
Let's see what's happening now.
Damn it. That Malzahar back timing though. Holy.
First blood.
Wow, she stunned me during my W. I was like, why can't I W? It's because like the millisecond that I used it, she stunned me. So it cost me my W also.
They're gonna try and test me?
Alright, well, I didn't notice that. I thought I just didn't even use my W. Because she stunned me like right when I pressed it, I guess.
I don't see him.
Well, that was frustrating. Yeah, I guess we should have just given it, because Malzahar's back timing was atrocious,
Humans
so...
claim it is theirs. They fence us away, cover it in refuse.
And I took exhaust just to use my thing, so I didn't have flash.
Not saying I told you so.
Usually I can get away with my W, but she timed it just perfectly. Or got really lucky, one or the other.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Has been slain.
Zaya, I think we got a problem.
Think or no?
No, we got a problem?
Did she at least get an assist? I didn't get an assist on it. Well.
You gonna marry me today?
God, she just popped 6 there, like right when that fight started. She was not 6.
You remember the Alpha waterfall?
Like literally 2%. Well, that's frustrating.
What would you do if I died?
I would burn this world to the ground and build a castle from the ashes, where I would live alone forever.
Can I even defend her? I can't.
That's sweet.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Me dying and just losing out on that
last
little
time
hair of
it was
experience.
cold.
Like if I was 6 there, Ezreal's easily dead. And I probably could have gotten out too. I was just so focused on like getting that last piece of experience to try to kill the Ezreal that I just wasn't even thinking about the Graves.
I need to know when the action's coming. You okay?
Better now!
Rayum Kash.
Bossy Surma Bay.
I'm gonna show people some of the strange.
I love you!
I know!
An enemy has been slain.
What? Let me say.
I wouldn't get to hear you.
Malzahar doesn't have his ult. Okay.
Rakan out! I feel like my allies aren't recognizing how amazing my cloak is. I mean, seriously. Rude!
Okay, Olaf's starting to win a lot. Yes, that's good.
I am so into this. What is this?
Yeah, Malzahar can't really leave or we're gonna die.
An ally has been slain.
Zaya! Hey! Damn, where is she? I hate it when
Jesus. I thought I'd be able to get back out with my ease. No, crap. I should have taken teleport. Damn it.
Yes, it is. I was worried there for a second.
Okay, well. Not doing that without my ult. Yeah, I should not attempt that without cleanse for sure. I'm just not having a good night tonight, man. Why did I even die that much? I just got hit by everything over the wall while I tried to ward it. Did we at least get... Okay, we at least got the dragon. Well, I gotta pick it up. I'm like all of our deaths.
The universe loves me. If it don't get out of control, it ain't a party. Look right.
No, I didn't think the,
Your turret has been destroyed.
I didn't think he was rolling down. I didn't think the Nara was coming down, or I wouldn't have done it. I guess I shouldn't have done it anyways. I thought I was going to be able to escape up here.
Humans think that to believe in something you have to be
But it's not
serious.
worth it to kill the pink ward. They're just
That's
going to
the
put another
problem.
one down there anyways.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I dig seeing stuff. Can we just stay here?
We must keep moving.
Yep, if I'm gonna see the human world, I need to start.
What the hell were you thinking?
Back there?
Yes.
I wasn't. I never think. Ugh, thinking.
destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed.
You're only given a little spark of madness.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really worth that much gold. It's just annoying to die so much. I thought we could kill him, but like Zaya just wasn't on board with that play. Like, we're just not really synced up. And Nar's pretty tanky. He's got those Merc treads. So he's not going to be easy to kill. I mean, I've got a newsflash for you guys. If I had Guardian, I still would have died there in that exchange.
I swear, you will be the death of me.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Like, I'm building a tank first item. It's just, they're just really far ahead, and I'm playing Rakan, so...
I am Rakan.
What's with the accent?
I just can't keep any vision.
No, I do not.
Like, no one's helping me defend this vision, so I just gotta give it up. Can't get like any pressure.
Freedom fighting is a good look for me.
I guess I should have exhausted somebody immediately. I didn't need to flash into that Sona. I didn't realize the Sona was going to be that far out of position. Basically just like flashed in place. So I was gonna flash forward and then I saw Sona step up too much and I was like, oh, okay. That's definitely unnecessary flash.
It's a revolution.
I feel like no one else is gonna make a move though, so I kinda had to. They just have a lot of CC. Between the Syndra and the Sona. I guess that's not a ton, but basically like a couple of pieces of point click. Well, Rakan's not that bad when he's behind. It's just when they have a lot of CC and like a ton of damage, then it feels bad, yeah, but...
I am born of magic. This is my destiny. Don't leave nothing. Bring it on.
I mean, I'm trying to delay this as long as I can, but... Actually...
Our people are bleeding. My lady's gonna heal them.
family.
I love you.
The world isn't about collecting stuff.
I didn't have my ult. I didn't know he was going to turn around and do that, so... Ezreal can obviously W out of my W. And he can E out of my W. If I don't have my ult with it, so...
Should I show them the dance? Wanna catch a ride?
Damn it, that dust.
They ain't seen moves like mine. You gonna marry me today?
Maybe tomorrow.
I always do. I live in the moment.
I'm a coming.
How the hell did that kill me? What killed me? Well, I dodged the Graves thing. Jesus. Alright, well, I should have exhausted somebody, I guess. Something knocked me out of knocking them up. Was it the Scatter the Weak? She didn't stun me with it. Did it just push me back so at the W, so like, she can push me back even if it doesn't stun and it knocks me out of my W? I don't understand how I RW'd on top of 3 of them, but like, nobody got knocked up. Like, they all got stunned, or they all got charmed, but nobody went in the air. So I don't know what that interaction was. I assume it was maybe the Scatter the Weak. I just don't know how that stopped me from knocking them up. I assume that like right when I was going in, she Scattered of the Weak. It didn't stun me, but it like knocked me back or something. I'm just dying all over the place, but I guess at least we're trading kills. I don't think they've stolen a... I know it doesn't stun, but I think it knocks back. I mean, something stopped me from the W knocking people up, but did not stop the charm from hitting them. Unless I just missed everybody with my W, which seems unlikely. I mean, maybe that happened. Maybe I just flat out missed the W, I don't know. I mean, I'm not having a great night. Not playing for 4 days definitely catches up with you. 3 or 4 days, however long it is.
Dangerous.
Definitely not good. I'd have to go back and watch.
I miss Zaya.
Yeah, so I think what happened was the Syndra thing knocked me back. It didn't stun me, but it stopped my W from going off. Whoa, what? They got Baron out from under us? Without Gnar or Syndra? Oh my god. Wait, Gnar was there? I thought I just saw him bot lane. Am I just like completely out of touch with reality tonight? I don't understand what's happening. I guess he TP'd in.
I don't do safe.
Well, I saved Syndra, or Malzahar, who was talking trash earlier. Dies anyways.
Shut down.
I'm just trying to keep them.
Wait, why did he pop Predator? Malzahar doesn't have his ult. What? Every time I go in, we get kills and a fight starts, but I die like 100% every time. Sucks. I thought Malz was gonna follow up with his ult. I'm just delusional. I like missed with my RW. This is just a really, really bad game.
I am a chronic line stepper.
I'm just really rusty. What's up, Wesley? Well, we did stuff their Baron. I mean, they didn't get anything with the Baron. We're really close in score. I'm just dying, like, every time, but, like, nobody else is. Pretty much. So, like, we're trading kills every time. It's just I'm the person who eats it. I think they're all gonna be here.
I should totally get paid for this.
Better hurry up.
Fun. I need some fun. Now.
like run down by these guys, and this Sona just heals everybody up. Alice doesn't have his own. Saya doesn't have her ult.
Anybody's gonna die first. It's gonna be me. I can't see you die. Also,
I'm gonna wait on a couple more ults here.
Hello? You there?
Are really
How about we
tanky.
get some human food? Chocolate! We're eating chocolate!
Wait, what?
I've been kicked around since I was born. It's all right. It's okay. I'm staying alive.
Thought about W'ing over that wall, but
You gotta keep up, baby!
I'm gonna burn this place down. Then help them build it back up. So I can burn it again.
We need any of these fools?
Not a single one.
I am not a piece of meat.
What's after this?
Another road, another horizon.
Good.
Be right back! Who can know these things?
they're gonna get another dragon, I think.
Okay, Rakan. Get them watching you. Then you burn them up.
I need a strategic viewpoint.
Peekaboo.
Okay, last time, it was totally my fault.
What was?
That's with the accent.
Nice to do. You like it?
they could Baron, but... Dead, probably. It's not GG. Not yet, anyways.
Time to get it started.
Certainly not looking good, but Syndra doesn't have flash, so if I can grab her with my ult, I do have flash, so I can flash on him.
Darling,
Yes.
pay attention to me.
Yes, that's a true fact. They did get the Baron.
You're going somewhere.
Well, I mean, I don't know how many more times I can ping it.
Enemy double kill.
Like, the only person who even remotely followed up with that was the Renekton. Like, she didn't have flash. Pretty sure Gnar wasn't there at the start of that. He was up top. And that was going to be our best chance. Pick off the Syndra and then clean it up from there. But pinged it like 8 times. I was like, we gotta get Syndra because Ezreal's got Quicksilver Sage, so he can get out of the Malzahar ult. But like Mal's had to actually walk up, follow up on that.
I don't apologize for it. I feel good.
But yeah, I mean, I died way too much. I was setting up like every play, pretty much. Like I would die, but you know, we would usually trade 1 kill back, but you still shouldn't die that much. They just had a lot of burst damage with that Syndra on me. I maybe should have gone Locket instead of Redemption as a second item. But they were just more coordinated than we were. Like, we had 2 tanks on our team, but I was, like, the only one that was starting anything, so... The grass talking. I don't think that was a game I needed to dodge. I mean, you know, it's easy to go back and say if we lose a game, I should dodge, but... Like, the Olaf was 62% on Olaf. Renekton's 58% on Renekton. And the Malzahar is 51% on Malzahar. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. from like a random 5-person group. I mean, those are all viable champions, and they all have experience on them and like pretty decent win rates. So I don't think it was like the picks that were the problem. I mean, I died too much, obviously. That was a big problem, but we just like weren't following up. So yeah, I mean, I just played like garbage that game. Oh, not Kaisa. I'm banning Kaisa.
You wouldn't last a day in the void.
Yeah. So it was fine. I just played like trash. I mean, that was the biggest thing. You know, if I died only like half of those times. A lot of them were, I don't know. Like, you can't die 12 times and not, like, or however many times I died and not screw up a lot, you know? Like, yeah, some of those interactions were, like, questionable, you know? Like, the thing where Syndra knocked me back without even having a ball down. I don't play Brand that often. No, not in ranked. Yeah, Syndra's... I mean, that Syndra was good. She was wrecking me all game. Like, I mean, they played well, too. I played like trash. They played well. We just didn't have anyone that was, like, that guy, you know? Like, we didn't have anyone that was really doing, like, super well on our team. That felt like they were, like, high impact. It was like I had to try to make every play, is what I felt like. And I died every time I did it. And, I mean, we got stuff out of it. I was just, like, the sacrificial lamb every time. But if I would have, like, hit more of my W's or, like, eat out faster, you know, there were ways I could have avoided dying for sure. So I'm not saying it's, like, it was a good thing that I went in and died. We did get stuff out of it, but I could have also lived. Is this guy a first time LeBlanc? Sure what it looks like. Unless he's trading with somebody. Oh, Pike's banned. What the who the hell bans Pike? This guy never plays Pantheon. He's 20%. I mean, I'm probably like 20% right now too, but that doesn't mean I like to see someone else who's 20% in their last 10 games. I am actually 20% in my last 10. I've lost 6 in a row. Yeah, that is a dodge. It's like first time LeBlanc, first time. Is that dude auto-filled Lucian? The Jade. He's actually pretty good on Lucian. Yeah, it's no experience LeBlanc. I'm not that great on Thresh. I'm not first time Thresh. I probably played like 300 games of Thresh in my career, but That's 3-point dodge. I can look and see if they've like done anything on the PBE for this patch. Talk about that. Is there anything on this patch yet? Okay, there are a few things here. Not many, though. Okay. At least repel cooldown lowered. It's okay. Okay, so she can switch out of spider form in and out faster. That's interesting. Huh. Okay, so more spike damage. Okay, so, okay, a lot more AP on this. For 3 seconds, each additional cast causes Nunu to throw 3 snowballs at a rapid rate. How many times can he cast that? I assume like maybe 3 times. Lewd anime fingers. Yeah, but you're never gonna evolve the spikes. That's the thing. Like, they're trying to tempt you with these alternate evolutions or whatever. But realistically, like, you're pretty much always going to get your Q or your jump. The spikes are kind of the last thing that gets evolved, I think. I don't think people would rush the camouflage anymore, I'm not sure. Oh, do I need to set something up here with this? Blast off. Okay, I guess I need to make sure I click that. Alright, just 50 seconds. If we have to take a 30-minute dodge, I'm just going to call it a night. I'm probably just going to play 1 or 2 more, maybe. Is Rek'Sai a girl? Yeah, Rek'Sai's a girl. I'm trying to scroll up and check out Hey, what's up, Rob? Good to see you again, buddy. Scrolling up to check out the chat I may have missed during the last game. Alright, Sammy, that's fine, buddy. Oh, were you saying Afro Moo was on so I could watch him for a few minutes or something? While we waited? I'm not sure how that would work with copyright. Alright, Sammy, see you, buddy. It's probably near the end of the stream. There's like a pretty good chance I'm going to sleep after this game or the next one. Just see how I'm feeling, because I'm pretty tired too. I hate doing a stream that's not like 4 hours though. I always try to do at least 4 if I can.
You wouldn't last a day in the void.
I'm kind of feeling a Pike game here though as a first pick. Just, of course they pick like really mobile stuff that's difficult to hook. Thanks, buddy. You have a good night, too. Hey, thanks, Princess. I appreciate it. That guy actually does play Vayne a lot, so that's kind of scary. Does this guy... Wait, our guy plays Vayne a lot. It's okay on Jinx, I guess. Crenasty. Playing Renekton. Okay, he's pretty good on Renekton. Low sample size. Gragas is scary. Guy does play Warwick a lot. What about Clear? And dude does play Echo a lot. Okay, we're good. So we're picking Pyke as first pick. I don't know. Like, I do like Rakan, and I had been winning with Rakan, but he's so vulnerable to crowd control. I don't know. Like, maybe if I took Cleanse last time. Honestly, I'm just wanting to play something a little different here, because I've been losing with Nami and Rakan. If we're being real. Just at least get some diversity in there. But at the same time, you know, I would like something with Engage that maybe is a little bit more resilient against crowd control. So I still like Rakan. I just am not sure if I want to, like, first pick, blind pick him. Like, Pyke doesn't quite scale as well, but similar on the safety meter, he can start fights. Now, his fight starting is not as reliable, but he can do it from a range, so he doesn't have to expose himself to as much crowd control if he doesn't want to. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and VOD this one too, see if we can get some good Pyke footage here. Hey buddy, welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor. Today we're doing a little Pyke action. Picked Pike here. I was first picked blind pick.
30 seconds
It's
until
patch
minions
818.
spawn.
Nami and Rakan haven't been working out very well for me the last couple of streams, and I mean, I haven't been playing particularly well either, so I'm not sure if it's the picks, but I do think that Pike is really good right now. I have been practicing him, you know, in normals for the last month or so, just whenever I get dodges, and I'm playing on the PBE or like viewers night, but we'll try him out here prime time. Hopefully it works out. We're running standard kind of aftershock, conditioning, bone plating, revitalize, get as tanky as possible, and then stopwatch and cosmic insight. Hey, thanks Rob, I appreciate it. We do stream most nights too if you're just watching this as a standalone VOD, starting around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so come check it out. Wonderful, cool community. Very different from a lot of other streaming communities out there. Very chill, conversational, classy,
We'll
usually.
all be underwater soon.
That's an interesting little visual glitch with him there. Kind of like Rakan. Pike is not amazing during the laning phase. He's okay. It kind of depends on what you're up against, but we're not going to be able to pressure Vayne that much because she's going to be able to dodge most of our stuff. We might be able to hook the Pike and start a fight. She wasn't really trading onto the Vayne, so we'll just get the Pike. That's fine. As soon as she used her roll, I knew where she was going to go. She should have held it.
An ally has been slain.
Or if we can get this Nautilus almost, I think we kill him. Oh, God. I thought he was going to put up more of a dodge than that. It was just like the easiest one to hook, and I just overthought it. I thought he was going to walk backwards to try to dodge. He's churned through all of his potions, I think. We have enough minions here where if we fight them, I don't think they'll be able to fight us in these minions. Is jungler here?
Dragon sharks got teeth the size of a butcher eye.
Vayne did get a little bump this patch. A little buff, so it's gotta be aware of that. Nautilus has exhaust also instead of ignite, so we definitely can kill him early. He doesn't have aftershock either, he has guardian, so he's pretty squishy. Like, we need to be pressuring them. I don't know why we're so scared.
An enemy has been slain.
I mean, I guess Jinx scales about as well as Vayne does. Vayne's a better duelist, but Jinx is better in team fights, so... I guess to be fair, we don't know where Gragas is, so he could be baiting. I just hate to get Vayne free farm when it feels like we have a big advantage on them. It's like, neither one of them has potions anymore, and we do. So we're up, like, you know, hundreds of health on them. It feels like we're handing in the lane, but we also don't have Warwick on our side, and we don't know where Gragas is, so I guess we gotta respect that. Whoa, what? Whoa, what? What? She like actually literally just stood still and auto-attacked Vayne and died with her heal and her flash up. Like, did she lag out or what? Like, if literally all she had to do was press the heal button and we would have killed her. It would have healed me and her, and I could have run the Vayne down if she decided to try to run away. And now we just lost like a wave and a half of this tower.
That's the people. That's the end.
Well, that's a tilter. I mean, she pinged that she had flash immediately after, so I assume she's not lagging. But yeah, it seemed like she lagged out or something. I think her mind just lagged out or something. I don't know. But, you know, we just gotta move on, I guess. That was just really, really weird. I mean, she dropped those chompers on time. I mean, I guess at least she got the kill, so she's not, like, super far behind, but we could have had a double kill. So, it's unfortunate, but, you know, can't hack into her computer. Make her use her summoners. I was trying to run straight by that Gragas so I could stun him with my E. Hello? Okay, he's still around. Can we kill this dude?
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Got my eye on you.
I'm the back. Vayne's, well, never mind. Jinx is already bought. I need to back, but we'll push this in first. Yeah, Jinx bought when she died. Vayne's about to come back with some gold or some items here.
Wait.
Yeah, I mean, Vayne messed up there too, but she didn't give away a free kill for it. She actually used her summoner and got out of it. He's 2 levels up on Gragas. What are you talking about? Wait, what is this guy doing? Like, we saw them all there. Like, honestly, where is this team? Warwick just pieced out? Like, if Warwick would have just rotated down, we could have scared him off Dragon, or we could have cleaned all of that up.
Right up.
The deeper I sink,
Dude, no, what is going on? Okay.
Double kill.
Okay, I guess that worked. I didn't need to ult there, I suppose. I wasn't sure we were going to do that much damage to him. Okay, Jinx does take towers really quickly. Everybody's top, so I think we've got this. We're not gonna be able to get it. That cannon minion. He's got blades. Not good. It's not a good thing. All right. We need this.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
everywhere I go.
We did get mid, so we are making Akali pay for roaming. And Echo is matching her in kills and assists. Gragas is probably down here. Or not. Alright, there we go. Yeah, Pyke's, people asking in chat, Pyke is very good right now. I mean, he's definitely tier 1. With this tank build.
Enemy killing spree.
Used to call them monsters. They changed my mind.
I mean, I guess I could go Cleaver next. We do have several people that would benefit from it. It's gonna make me a bit squishier, but that would be really nice for Jinx as a utility item. Problem is, I'm already at 35%. I'd go over the cap if I did that, and I don't have Overcharger or whatever. They don't have much. Well, they do have Gragas, who's kind of an AP threat. Dude, he's definitely like right there. Is it tilting, Renekton, that Warwick is spending the entire game on the top side of the map and Gragas is camping bottom and we're still crushing bottom? Are you feeling tilted by that, sir? I guess crushing is a strong word, but we are managing bottom despite being camped. Oh, I'm only at 25% right now. Okay. Well, I've not completed the Frozen Heart yet. That's gonna give me more. Damn, she didn't have anything yet. I thought she'd have Storm Razor. Her build's pretty bad. We're gonna need some help here. Whoa, how did that not... What? Did I miss? I guess I missed. Damn, that sucks. I could have gotten 2 resets there. Go down the drain. How did I miss that? That sucks. Alright. Collie might be coming. Is Park Pike hard to play? To an extent, I mean, like, you can obviously cast his skills, but to, like, make optimal use of his kit does take some practice. I can Cleaver.
Everyone sinks till they don't know more.
Really wanted to ult her.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. I pulled him out of that stun. But yeah, we should have gone in there in the first place, but I wasn't sure if that stun was going to land or not.
Down at the world from the bottom of the sea.
Your turret has been
Oh my god! How much magic damage? That's a lot of magic. Well, it says mixed. I don't know how much of that is magic and physical. I guess the thing is, Cleaver, like, doesn't make me more tanky. How is Gragas building? Gragas is building kind of tanky. I guess I can go Cleaver. Kind of on the greedy side, but I could have stopwatched. Damn it, I could have stopwatched there. I'm so bad at using that. If I'm not like playing a champion that uses hourglass, I'm just not like, it's not in my mental like to-do list. I gotta do it much better. Because it's obviously not there early on in the game, but then I gotta like switch modes in the mid game. Be like, hey, I've got this tool now. It's like one of the worst. Yeah, I got her. Yeah, that would have been sweet if I would have stopwatched that ignite. Yeah, we can get one more tower attack. Yeah, that was a pretty nice save, if I do say so myself, going the Bane, because they can't do the Baron without the Bane, I don't think. And their base is burning, so...
There's no way I'm good for business.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Well, Pyke doesn't do a lot of damage if you don't build him as damage. And he doesn't do, like, AoE, he doesn't poke. You know, a lot of champions that end up top in the damage charts, a lot of times their champions either have really good, like, AoE damage, or they have a lot of poke damage. So, like, Ezreal, Brand, you know, the single target stuff usually doesn't do that much. And, you know, the best builds on Pyke are these kind of tanky builds, and they aren't going to do that much damage. Oh my god, oh, his W healed him. Damn it, I saw him in the red zone. I goofed that up. Okay, I was trying to... Hey, thanks for the sub, I appreciate it, Roku. I was trying to keep eyes on that Akali, not let her flank. Kind of zone her out a little bit. Okay, or they can just circle that way. So yeah, not my finest game of Pike ever, but I think I had some okay plays in there. I'll go ahead and post it up. So I should have stopwatched earlier, and but other than that, it was alright. So yeah, I might start playing Pike a little bit more just because, like, he can start fights like Rakan. It's not as guaranteed you have to hit your hooks, but he is pretty safe, and he is kind of tanky as well, so... And he does have, like, really nice... Those resets are pretty good in fights, you know, just to give people that last little, you know, 20% of damage is really handy. And obviously that gives you a ton of gold, too, so that you can afford more items, so... I think he's definitely a really strong solo queue champ right now. But... Be sure to come by, check out the channel, Strategy Professor on YouTube. We stream most nights starting around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll add this to a Pike playlist. It should be up by the time I post this up, so be sure to look out for that. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day. What do we win? Oh, we got 23. That's actually pretty good. I'll take it. So we've only been losing 16, and now we're getting 23 because we, you know, lost a lot. So that's pretty cool that they're still giving us, like... pretty good LP gains there. Okay, I think that's a good game to go out on. Go out on a win there. So I might start playing Pike a lot more here, just because, like, I think he's a bit more resilient against CC than Rakan is. And he is kind of tanky as well, so you can, like, get in there and feel confident you're not going to get exploded. Whereas, like, I don't know. I still like Rakan a lot. I do like Pike a lot, and I've been practicing Pike more, so I think that I'm a little more comfortable with, like, his limits and when I should go in and when I should chill and stuff like that a little bit more than I had been in the past. But, yeah, I agree with that, Spring Jack. I think that he's the type of champion that I would like to play a lot more of. I do still think that Nami's pretty good, too. Like, the thing about Pike is he doesn't peel quite as well as... you know, something like Rakan even being able to shield and then peel. So he's not, like, as great at protecting squishies against assassins, although he can take something like Knight's Vow and, you know, in theory, something like Locket maybe. Although Locket gets, like, 0 benefit out of him because he doesn't get any bonus health. So it'd just be based on levels. But he does have some defensive options. He's obviously good against, like, I think AD-based auto attackers. So, you know, short range, things like Vayne, most AD carries, and then things like Kindred, because he really likes to get Frozen Heart early. But, anyways, we'll figure out some more tomorrow. So, thank y'all very much for tuning in. As always, I really appreciate it, especially over the last week or so. Well, the past month or so when I haven't been able to get on as much, but the last week also when it was kind of a rough week and we had several... streams where we lost more than we won. So, no, I would not take Iceborne Gauntlet. I mean, I'd have to look at the stats, but I think you'd rather just have the higher armor off of Frozen Heart and the attack speed reduction. But just because he doesn't have... I mean, he doesn't have skills you can spam, like, every second or so. I don't know. I'd have to investigate it and get back to you on that. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank y'all very much. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.